And we should be live. Okay. Here we go. Okay, great, Grifter. What's up? So, right now we have a PDS tornado warning that just past Christie and is going on near Westville. It is on the ground. You have a CC drop right here. This is damaging. It's been reported on the ground. So everyone needs to be taking shelter. If you're in Westville, Summers, Rhea, Watts, Siloam Springs, and anywhere in between those areas, you all need to be getting in your safe spots. I called this out just to the south of it. It looks like this is wrapping up. It's really started to wrap up in the last scans. Ooh, yeah, that too. So that is definitely something to keep our eyes on. It is tornado warned at the moment. This is heading towards West Peavine, I'm not sure. In Adair, Barron. Christie is also in that tornado warning. Christie and Barron have been are currently in 2 tornado warnings at the moment. Christie may have just gotten impacted, and wow, that CC drop looks terrible. See ya, Paige. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Yeah, oh my gosh, look at that velocity. This is not good. This is a violent tornado on the ground. Not in terms of rating scale, but just extremely intense tornado on the ground, ongoing. Probably going to hit the northwestern parts of Westville. It's moving towards Watts, and places beyond that. This is just insane velocity right now. Wow. So if you know anyone in these areas, make sure to share the stream. Tell them we're live. I am going to be here for as long as I can. But yeah, this does not look good. That just strengthened a lot. This might, depending on where it goes. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be heading into too populated of an area. I need to double check that though. We're going to show background. We're going to turn radar off for a second. So Westville, definitely populated. So yeah, there's actually a good amount of people out here in this area. If this continues on into like Brenton, Rogers, Bentonville, Arkansas, that would be terrible news. That's a worst case scenario. But I don't see much really stopping it at the moment. So we definitely need to keep our eyes on it. This looks like it'll be this has already been on the ground for a while, and it definitely could stay that way. This CC drop is not looking good. It is definitely on the ground doing damage right now. It's reported by multiple chasers. I'm going to go to scene 5 and see if I can I need to slice it real quick. I want to see how high the CC is. I probably need to go a bit further. Looks like it's lofting debris at least 5,000 feet, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of skeptical about this, but 19,000 feet-ish, possibly. Still not sure how accurate that is right there, but it looks like the velocity is lagging out right here. The gate-to-gate winds are so strong. Okay, Peachy, yeah, all good. So yeah, the gate-to-gate winds are really strong here, and it's just lagging out that velocity. So, everyone between Watts, Rhea, Summers, Westville, Northern Westville, probably get hit soon. Yeah, that next scan is really bad. It's starting to get a little bit rain-wrapped too. Hopefully, this rain kind of chokes out the inflow, but all we can do is hope that happens. But yeah, that CC is not looking good. That velocity is just looking wild. How strong it is. So everyone needs to be taking cover if you're in Watts, Silent Springs, Rhea areas, and anywhere in between there. You need to be taking shelter. Back to the storm just to the south, there's a little bit of contamination up to the north, so ignore that. But not looking too impressive on velocity, but definitely something to keep our eyes on. And these little prefrontals, they all have the chance to do something. But back to this. Wow, yeah, that's definitely a strong tornado right there. Definitely a strong tornado. If you have any questions or you need anything answered, put it in chat and I'll definitely try to answer it. Yeah, wow. Let me see what Freddy's thinking about this. Yeah, Freddy's trying to blast up north to catch up with this. With the given road network, it's probably pretty hard. So let me switch over to the view we have with him. What's up, Jude? Sorry for not getting back to you about when this would start. I didn't really know. So right now he is trying to blast north. You can see that heavy rain on this stream. This thing's just getting wrapped in rain. But that's definitely a strong, damaging tornado on the ground. Make sure to like up the stream. We're currently at 3 likes with 8 views. So I would really appreciate it if y'all did that. But back, once again, that CC is looking really bad. The velocity looking a little less impressive, but I can't really tell. It's still really strong. Definitely still on the ground doing damage. Let me go back to scene 5. So I'm going to take a cross section of CC. Not really showing well on that cross section, but yeah, strong velocities here. Correlating right with that high DBZ. Great, pretty good inflow. Kind of impeded by rain right now, but we'll see if that does affect it, because it can depend. This could be long track. Definitely something to keep our eyes on. So this is our main concern right now as it heads towards the southeastern parts of Watts, the south and southeastern parts of Watts. It's moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. So definitely a strong tornado on the ground there. See that CC? That CC just deepened. Wow. It's still lofting debris into the air right now. It is actively lofting debris into the atmosphere, and we're picking that up on radar. That's what this blue is right here. One second. I'm going to fix some overlay stuff later, but for now, I'm going to go velocity CC so you can just see that correlating. This blue blob right here that you're seeing, that is debris that's being lofted into the air by a tornado. What's up, Joe? Back from the Freddy raid. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. We're covering this PDS tornado to the south of Watts, Oklahoma. That's heading straight into Arkansas. Later, this storm at least will probably affect places like Tontitown, Springdale, Bethel Heights, Elm Springs, Cave Springs, and areas like that. Benton, maybe even as far north as Bentonville. Not saying that it will have a tornado when it gets there, but it definitely has a possibility to. Freddy McKenna is catching up with this thing, so I'm going to see what he's seeing. Okay. His signal is down. So we will see. Are there any chasers near there? Freddy is making his way towards there. We have Max Olson, Jeff Robbins, Wesley. I can't see the last name. All heading towards it. Freddy's right on the outskirts of it. He lost signal, so hoping we hear back from him soon. Yeah, this is not looking good. That CC got a little bit lighter this next scan, but that's happened multiple times. Supercells are like living, breathing creatures. They'll cycle. So this could be a little bit of a cycle thing going on, but it's definitely still on the ground in my opinion. I think it's on the ground. Yeah. So, just to the south of it, we have this storm, which we don't have great velocity coverage on. The tornadic part, if it was tornadic, would be near Barron, headed towards Westville. Christie was just affected by a storm, and right now it's in a hail core of a storm behind it. So that is very unfortunate. Send prayers to the people out there. There's still plenty more storms to go through, like this. Okay, I'm really interested to see how this does near McKay. I think that this has a chance to do something. You can see that convergence already with this storm right here. So I'm calling that this may start rotating, may even get a warning in the near future. So definitely keeping our eyes on that. Back up to the storm near Watts. It's getting a bit further from the radar. I'm going to check what GR thinks the best radar is for this. Yep, same radar. It thinks it's best. So it's getting further and further away from the radar, but still, even up at 4,000 feet, at 4,300 feet, we can still see that there's debris being lofted that high. Look at this. As you go up tilt, so height in the storm, you can see that debris actually up there. So it looks like the CC is kind of down here. Second, you can't see much. Second tilt, then you go up a little bit more, and you see that debris that's been lofted and is hanging out up there. And there you can see it even more. So yeah, we usually use lowest tilt just to see what's going on close to the ground. Velocity still looks impressive. Like I thought, it seems like the inflow is kind of getting clogged up with that rain. But there's still a little bit of a CC drop, so There may be a tornado on the ground still. Freddy still has no connection. So, hopefully he's fine. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Looks like this is kind of winding down a little bit, but it could just be cycling. It's done it before, and it can do it again. Freddy may even be encountering damage right now. So yeah, we have 8 concurrent viewers. Let's go. This storm seems to be not as impressive as it was a bit ago, so I think they may allow this to. They may drop the warning on this, but we'll definitely still have to keep our eyes on it. But this storm, I'm keeping my eyes on. This could be the next culprit for a tornado. So this is what I'm keeping my eyes on the most as far as prefrontals. So that right there. Back up to the tornado warnings. Yeah. That velocity still looks really impressive, but it's just getting further and further from the radar. We're already at 11 likes. This is awesome, y'all. So with that next scan, the debris signature even looks less, but it's also getting further away. So there could definitely still be a tornado on the ground with this storm. So everyone needs to be taking shelter if you're in Watts, south eastern parts of Siloam Springs, or yeah, and places kind of east, northeast of there. Okay, I think we have Freddy's stream back. He is actively punching through the rain, I believe. If you can see that here. He is... Where is he? Freddy McKenna is right here in Watts. He is blasting through the storm. He's moving kind of northeast. Right now, you can see that. On his stream, you can see how windy and rainy it is. And there's even some good lightning in there. So, you definitely need to be careful. He's getting closer to the... He's kind of entering the bear's cage region. Once again, this view is Storm Chaser Freddy McKenna. He is on the storm. He is in Watts, Oklahoma right now. Probably going to be entering Arkansas pretty soon. One sec. Okay. So, yeah, the storm looks a little bit less impressive near Westville, Barron, Adair, places like that. Oh, right as I thought. I called it right here. It did go tornado warning. This was our next tornado warning. Very happy with that. So yeah, that McKay storm is our next tornado warning. This could definitely do something. They think it has the capability to produce a tornado for a long time. It's extended all the way to the border, right there, the border of Arkansas. So very happy with that call out. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping my eyes on this. And wow, that's a massive Torar. That's a massive PDS tornado warning right here. Okay, wait, I forgot to change the scene. Here we go. So we have this big new warning around here. I'm going to try to change something with the GIS. Background color. Okay, yeah. Y'all like that gray? Is that a bit easier to see? So we got this big new polygon there. And that's a big new Torr. But I called this one down here. I said it'd probably be our next tornado warning. It was. This is heading towards places like Sequoia, Sallisaw, Brushy, Stony Point, Marble City, Greasy, Bell, Cherry Tree, and areas like that. It's heading due northeast at probably around 45 miles an hour. It's moving at 35 miles an hour. So that is probably what I'm most concerned about at the moment, other than this big PDS tornado warning. If you look at those velocities, they're very, very impressive. The reflectivity is not looking so impressive anymore, though. Once again, if you have any questions, definitely put them in chat. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the stream so that we can get the word out to more people, because this is a very, very potent severe weather day. Okay, yeah. So this one near Marble City, I really like the look of it. What kind of happened with our PDS up here is that inflow started to get clogged with like rain and cool outflow, and that kind of choked off that inflow. So that could be the case. That's definitely something that could be the case. But the only issue with saying that with full confidence is we are getting further and further and further away from the radar. So this is now like 4,600 feet. So it's really high in the atmosphere, so we don't know what's going on the ground. This, on the other hand, this storm down here is pretty close to the ground. So you have a pretty good idea of what's going on there. So this is heading into probably like the worst radar coverage it'll have all day. But not terrible. We still have insane velocities right here we need to be keeping our eyes on. They really, really put out a big PDS warning for this. It stretches all the way down from Siloam Springs all the way down to Barron, up to Fayetteville, and up to Centerton, Hiwassee. Those were mostly in Arkansas, but when I was referring to Barron, that would be Oklahoma. Let me update my warning count. I didn't do that before the stream. Sorry about that. We have... Okay, we're good on severe thunderstorm warnings. But tornado warnings, we currently have 4. Yeah. Looks like this might wrap up on that south end. Maybe, but I'm not really able to get a good idea with the radar being this high up, because that velocity looks really tight right there. Up in the precip core, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on close to the ground there. I think that I'm going to rejoin a call with Davis Does Weather and I believe Jesse TWX and Mr. Storm. Okay.
mile-an-hour gust was recorded. And again, that's just
Here we
on the
go.
outskirts of that tornado there. What's up, Levi?
What's up? I am live now.
It also got a 7 millibar drop. And then
Okay, so we're just on a call here right now. We're going to be discussing the severe weather.
we're all live. Me, Davis, you, and I don't know if Jesse's live. But I'm out of town, so I'm not live right now.
Man.
So the PDS tornado warning has officially expired.
Okay, is it just Torar now?
Yes.
That was a big warning. But
it's a very big warning. And it's for 2 different storms, so they
yeah.
2 birds with 1 stone there.
So I called this one down near McKay. I said it'd be our next tornado warning, and 3 seconds later it went tornado warning. So I don't know what's happening today.
We also, by the way, just got a new severe thunderstorm warning down on the Oklahoma-Texas state line. This is for that storm I just mentioned a few minutes ago. It's now down at the quarter-size tail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. No longer ping-pong ball-size tail, but still something to look out for there. Radar coverage continues to worsen as this enters our dead zone in southeastern Oklahoma. So unfortunately, just the imagery of this storm is going to get worse and worse as the day goes on. But the fact that it's weakening at this point is a good sign, because then we don't really need to worry about being able to see it. But we just want to make sure that we don't get any, tornadic storms in Texas. Right now, basically what's happening in Texas is that we've just seen some fairly large hail, some downpours, and just some gusty thunderstorms. That's pretty much what we've seen. And it's really been all around the DFW Metroplex in that general area, but we haven't really seen any tornadic storms down there yet. Keep in mind, we have a tornado watch, and we do have that 10% hatch, so just, be on the... Yeah. So something really cool is on both of the PDS tornadoes, there has been a mesonet that's been potentially hit, because the earlier one recorded a 94-mile-per-hour wind gust and a 7 millibar drop near Nowata on the earlier PDS. And then then again, this one recorded the 76. So yeah. Wait, okay, this is important. So apparently, as of 9 minutes ago, there was still a tornado on the ground with our storm that was originally PDS here, according to a trained spotter. So this will still be on the ground here in southern Benton County. So again, you need to stay in your safe spot. Again, it's just getting so messy here in this radar zone. It's quite messy. Again, the Marble City storm is definitely something to look out for, I think. We're not getting new scans on the Fort Smith radar, but looking at it from the Tulsa radar, the velocities look quite strong, and they have for several minutes. So we'll continue to watch that. But Marble City, just look out and make sure you're seeking shelter immediately there.
Yeah. This storm from the start looked like it would put something down. The only issue is it's really close to the line, so it might get absorbed, which could definitely weaken it if precip starts choking the inflow, like what happened with the northern PDS tornado.
Yep. Yeah, Kevin called this one out a few minutes before it got warned, and then I was hyper-focused on it, and then it got warned here. So we've had pretty good coverage on this so far, so hopefully everybody knows what's going on. Because, again, this looks really concerning, and it has for several minutes, again, even several minutes before it was warned. So,
Yep. That shape definitely caught my eye immediately.
Alright.
So, yeah. Marble City is honestly where my eyes are glued to at the moment. That's what I'm most concerned about. Number one, because radar coverage is pretty terrible on that northern reported tornado. Number two, because the radar isn't looking that impressive, and it looks like the inflow has been clogged.
What's up, Ethan?
The Marble City storm on the Arkansas radar looks really, really good, reflectivity-wise. I would love to be right out in front of that. That would probably be such a good storm structure-wise.
Yeah. Again, guys, I don't know why the SPCL keeps I can't fix that. That's just a glitch that happens sometimes on Radar Omega. So.
Speaking of Radar Omega, I need to get a subscription, bro.
All right, see you, Mr. Storm. Yeah, I will shortly be back, but really, he's on Mr. Storm. You know, so I have to take care of him.
So, basically what I did for my radar is I turned like the background gray for Gibson Ridge, so it looks like way cleaner now.
Bro, NatoCast just cooked again. I mean, it's just been so. Okay, it didn't cook. It went sort of. I'm not gonna say sort of. I'm gonna say it went extremely ridiculous today, and it put out the highest level possible. It put out 60% risk for Northeast Oklahoma and Northwest Arkansas.
I did see that. I put like. Yeah, just that like triple point between Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas.
They also have this, I know it's new, but they had a 4.5% chance of a death within 25 miles of any given point. That's insane to me.
Well, how are you even supposed to calculate that with the computer?
They're just doing based on the size and intensity of tornadoes possible in the region, but it's, to me, and they even admitted that it doesn't count the population of an area, which drastically changes the number, so everybody take that all with a grain of salt. By the way, this just caught my eye. Supercell near Stillwell, Oklahoma. This has some rotation.
Yep.
That's popping up fast. Bullfunnel on 40th Street. Yeah, this storm has been trying to do something for a while near Marble City. Again, it looks like it could for sure. But
I think with this line,
new storm near Stillwell looks like something to be concerned about. I'll say that much. So look out if you're out ahead of this thing, Westville, and you guys literally just got hit. But prepare to take shelter again potentially here in the next several minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I think this line, if it puts out enough outflow, could honestly enhance the rotation on this storm near Marble City.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen a lot. There's little, like, it'll, like, nudge it a little bit. Not sure what's happening with that PDS up north. It's just the radar's really not looking great right now.
There is no PDS left.
Not PDS. Torar.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're good.
There was reported 76 mile an hour source mesonet. Okay, yeah. Y'all were talking about that.
Again, guys, definitely a developing supercell approaching Westville, Oklahoma right now, northwest of Stillwell, Oklahoma. And we did actually just get a new severe thunderstorm warning here. This is for parts of Texas. Once again, this is for the northwest part of Lamar County. This is northwest of Paris for quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds for the same storm here. It's just two different National Weather Service zones. This is actually where three different National Weather Service zones meet, I believe. So, interesting.
Yep. Watching any prefrontal development here, anywhere up and down the line, because
no, Jack, there's no bow echo.
It all has the potential to do something.
It's been over or underperforming so far. I'd say it's been performing how we thought, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly overperforming.
Yeah, I'd say slightly over. I really wasn't expecting storm mode to be this favorable. Not that it is that favorable, but I thought it'd congeal into a line a bit faster.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can you imagine if these cells were actually fully discrete? Like, we would have a high risk.
Bro, dude, if they were fully discrete, if the forcing was a bit less, dude, I'm telling you, 100% a high risk.
We would have had Tories popping out. It would have been crazy.
Yeah, because the only thing stopping that, the tornado that was near, like, Adair, or that old PDS tornado. The only thing that stopped it was the inflow being choked off.
Yeah, it actually does look like a line of storms is forming here on the Texas-Oklahoma state line. So the tornado threat, I think in general here is going to start decreasing, but the damaging wind threat is going to go up significantly. And again, we still can't rule out any isolated tornadoes or storms that pop up ahead of the line. But for right now, hopefully it looks like the tornado threat may be on a slight decrease. I'm back. Welcome back. Sorry, everybody. And everyone. What happened to Jesse? I haven't heard Jesse for a few minutes. Is he still here? Yeah, I'm AFK for a bit. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my mom left the house. My brother's, like, critically sick, so I just had to go help him out.
So, Flute Springs, that the storm that was near Marble City, my thinking is that it might be able to squeeze out a tornado, but the line will probably catch up to it and probably diminish its tornado threat sometime in the near future.
I'm calling,
Max's chat will not stop with pronunciations. Yeah.
everyone else, but I'm streaming on my computer.
Okay. So.
But the severe weather tomorrow, yes. Yeah, again, we do have 2 areas now highlighted at a 2% forecast for tomorrow. We'll get back to that in a second, but we did just get a new severe thunderstorm running, a massive one in southeast Oklahoma here. Again, the Texas storm. Again,
Just got a
there's 4
ping.
severe warnings.
Okay.
Just one storm because it's like 3 or 4 different National Weather Service zones meet. So if we look here, we can see we've got the Tulsa, Oklahoma, which I don't know how this is their area because this is right along the Texas state line, but Tulsa, Fort Worth, Texas. We've also got Norman, Oklahoma. So, again, literally 3 different National Weather Service zones meet right in that area. I don't know what's going on, but my radar is not loading, so that's really annoying.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna hop off the call for a second. I think I gotta go grab something real quick, but I might be back soon.
There we go. Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go grab something real quick. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Let me put up text. Not what I wanted that to do. Okay. I misspelled that. Okay. And then select color. That's not a great color. Okay. And I'll keep this looping for you. I'll be Okay, I am back. We are back. And we hit 15 likes while I was gone. Let's go. Got myself some liquid IV. Not sponsored, but it's amazing. So, right back to the stream. Let me get my biology book off my desk. Biology. We're keeping our eyes. Let me update my tornado warnings. We are down to 2 tornado warnings. Show up 4 severe warnings. So, we're looking at this storm near Elm Springs, Cave Springs, Arkansas. And this storm near Greasy. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. That's an interesting name. But Oklahoma, heading towards Cherry Tree, Oklahoma, and Bell, Oklahoma. This could definitely, I'm not fully convinced there's a tornado on the ground right now, but this could definitely drop one at any second. If y'all have anything you want me to answer, any questions or anything, just definitely put them in chat, and I will make sure to answer those. So, yeah, this is where our main focus is up here. I'm interested to see. Let me go to scene 5 and get Epic Pen working. I'm interested to see how the outflow boundary affects this, because it could kind of push it and enhance rotation, like nudge it a little bit. Joe's question: when you gonna ride with Freddy? I'm not sure, dude. Like, hopefully next season. Maybe late May next year, maybe earlier. Not confirmed. That Freddy wants to do it, but I'm definitely on board if that is an option sometime. So now that I got Epic Pen working, so we have this right here. Near Flute Springs, this line, right? And what's happening is this line's kind of more outflow dominant, so you're gonna have winds pushing out of it. So these winds are gonna. That's a bit too thick. Let me change it. So you're gonna have winds coming out like this, like that, and those are radiating from the storm. And what that can do is kind of push this hook so that it gets more of a curved shape if it pushes that. So that can happen sometimes in boundary interactions like this. So that's just something we're watching for here. It could happen, or the line could absorb the storm and weaken it, but that's what we're watching for here. Looks like they're probably going to let this Tor R expire, and they replaced it with just a tornado warning, just a regular one. Looks like Freddy is dropping back south to get ahead of any more prefrontals that happen. I can't really tell, though. So, we'll see, yeah. Honestly, it looks like it's kind of pulling it in right here rather than pushing it, so we'll just see how that plays out. And we have way more storms down here in Texas. Radar coverage is really not great right here. They should put a radar like somewhere near like north of Wright City or something, like Pickens area. That would be quite helpful. Maybe even like Broken Bow area. So we're gonna go to this radar down here in Texas and see what's going on down in the Lone Star State. We're already at 17 likes, y'all. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20, guys. Thank you. So we're waiting for this radar to load. There we go. So we have a couple of interesting cells. These are probably gonna have some good hail and some big wind, big time wind. Let me see what these severe warnings up here are for. These are one for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So nothing too impressive, but something to keep our eyes on. Definitely. This one's also 60-mile-an-hour and small hail. And we just really don't have a good look at these. Right here. Let me do something with the overlay. I'm gonna remove the old Outlook. And I'm gonna copy this. Control C. Go to scene 5. Control V. So this is Freddy's view of the storm right now. Looking really, really ominous. This is Storm Chaser Freddy McKenna. This is his view of the storm up here. Let me change to the radar. The storm up here near Benton. Heading towards Benton. Probably in Cave Springs right now. Yeah. Probably just about to impact, if not already, impacting Cave Springs. Just hit places like Highfill and such. But that's his view of the storm. I think he's dropping... actually, no. He looks like he's dropping south, and then he's going to go east to get out in front of these storms. So, that was just a view out of his side window of that big-time storm with that nice shelf, but definitely ominous looking. 12 concurrent viewers. This might be our peak. What's up, Chris? Thank you. Definitely. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. So, yeah, hit the record for this stream, at least. We have 10 concurrent viewers. So, make sure to drop a like. We're about to hit 20 already, actually. We're at 19. So, thank you all for that. New tornado warning just issued for this storm near Zion and Cherry Tree. I'm going to go to number 3, see what that's looking like. Velocity, I'm not really seeing much, but the reflectivity is definitely there. Yeah, up and down the line, the velocity, it has a really tight reflectivity gradient, though, so we're just keeping our eyes on that as that heads towards places like Salem, Evansville, Dutch Mills, well, Salem, Oklahoma, Evansville is right on the border, Dutch Mills, Lincoln, and Rhea, Arkansas, and places east and northeast of there. So, yeah. We hit 20 likes. Let's go. Let's go. I don't think, other than that raid, I don't think I've ever hit, like, 20 likes without Freddy rating my stream. Popped in from Freddy's stream to drop a like. Sub last night. We'll keep checking on you. Thank you, Ronnie. Very much appreciated. Looks like that tornado, reported warning was just dropped as I thought, and we're now just left with a radar indicated tornado warning near Benson. Our our best look radar wise is on this one near Zion and Stillwell, uh, Oklahoma. That's heading towards Dutch Mills in Evansville, uh, Oklahoma slash Arkansas. They're both kind of right on the border. So I need to change. I always forget to do this. I always leave y'all on one of the scenes on accident instead of going back. And I need to get the "will be right back" off the screen. Oh. Okay. So we're looking at this. The warning was just dropped, but my main concern is with this one right now. Looks like it's just gonna envelop it. It kind of has pushed it. It could actually wrap up right here. Not really sure. There's a lot of chasers on this storm right now. Dropped in for a bit, subscribed and liked from Freddy's raid last night, and give you another like just now. We'll be back in a while. Thank you so much. I'm just asking. So yeah, we have this really tight gradient. It goes from like red to nothing really fast. So that usually is like an indicator of like a strong, organized, severe thunderstorm to me. So when I see something like that high reflectivity values next to low, near to none reflectivity values, that really shows me that there's clear inflow here. So if you can see, really clear out ahead of it. So somewhere near Zion or Stillwell, there could be a tornado that could drop at any time. So if you're in those areas, definitely be taking shelter if you're under a tornado warning. Oh, and a new one for this one. Ugh, this storm. You may be wondering why I'm like, ugh. There's like no radar anywhere close to that. Like the lowest look we can probably get is like 7,000 feet in the air on that storm. Waiting for the radar to load. Yeah. Lowest look is 21,000 feet. Oh my gosh. I think the lowest look is actually 10,000 feet on this storm, so that's not ideal. If y'all have any questions, once again, any comments, just put them in chat, and I'll respond to them. Okay, yeah, I see where they're getting that from. That Louisiana radar is showing something that none of the other ones were. Chris Hull is on that storm, so he may be seeing something. I'm not sure. But that means we have a good chaser on that storm. So if it does decide to put something down, we'll have eyes on it, and it'll probably go tornado reported. So if you're in Idabel, Broken Bow, McCurtain, Goodwater, Eagletown areas, be taking shelter immediately because there's a tornadic storm, a storm that could definitely produce a tornado at any time heading your direction. I'm going to move back up to the storm near Zion and Salem. That's headed towards Evansville and Dutch Mills. Yeah, that looks really impressive on reflectivity, but the velocity just isn't getting me excited at all, really. So yeah, a lot of people are like, look at those bright like reds and yellows right next to those greens, right? This is called side lobe contamination. Simple way to put this is that's just not reliable data because it's not reflecting off of much. So it's in like 10 to 20 dBz values, and I don't really trust anything that's under like 35, you know? See, once you actually get in here, it's not looking that impressive, but I definitely see why they have a tornado warning on it. Up here, the storm's looking a lot less impressive as it uh, looks. Yeah, it is looking way less impressive than it was a bit ago. Side contamination. Yeah, side lobe contamination is what's kind of going on in this last scan here. That's what was going on here. So I don't. I think the NWS knew that, but I've seen some people pointing out on like Twitter that there was rotation here when really that's side lobe contamination right there. Yeah, definitely. I don't want to bore everyone. It'd take me a while, and I'm trying to cover severe weather, but I might drop a link in here soon. Probably going to do some tutorials on how to identify side lobe, so I would definitely look up the science or math kind of behind side lobe because it's really interesting and it's really helpful. So, trying to log in to my stream here again. Hadn't heard of the term. Yeah, it's a really overlooked thing. Honestly, there's a lot of new people or even people who've been in weather for a while that just realize what it is now. A lot of people will just call it just contamination, or unreliable velocity data, but side lobe contamination, if you want to look that up, that's the actual term for it. Yeah. So, I'm going to see what Freddy's looking at in a second. Freddy. Okay, it looks like Freddy McKenna is waiting for this storm kind of to come to him. He may sit tight. He may kind of drop south towards it, but definitely looks like he's making the decision I would make in that situation. We got some other legends live here. One second. The subscriber goal for like this next week, I might go live tomorrow, is 200. Maybe being like, that's a high mark because yesterday your subscriber goal was 70. Well, Freddy raided me yesterday night, as probably a lot of people watching know. And I literally gained like triple what my original like goal was. Or what my previous subscribers were yesterday morning. So we've upped that subscriber goal to 200. So that's what we're shooting for this week, maybe even tonight. We're just working on growing the channel so we can spread this information. I'm probably going to be posting some storm chasing videos, or storm chasing, kind of bike chasing, just documenting storms that come through my area. And probably going to be doing some case studies and educational tutorials like that too. Definitely going to try to grind out doing some of that stuff this winter break that I'm slowly approaching. So we got 3 tornado warnings right now. I forgot to up that here. I need to figure out how to get it to automatically update the warnings and such. But we'll do that soon. So yeah. This storm near like Stillwell, Dutch Mills, Evansville, definitely still has a tornado threat on it. Definitely keeping my eyes on that. That's probably what I'm most concerned about at the moment. You came in with the raid yesterday? Yeah, many people did. I'm very thankful for that. Freddy definitely helped me out with that one. I'm drinking liquid IV. Not sponsored, but maybe one of these days. I think they do sponsor weather coverage people. Ryan Hall was actually sponsored by Liquid IV. So yeah. That's basically what we have going on really is just this storm just north of Salem heading towards Dutch Mills and Evansville. Um Headed towards Dutch Mills and Evansville, Arkansas. Later, it's going to be moving towards Lincoln, Rhea, Prairie Grove, Washington, Greenland, and West Fork, Arkansas. So yeah, that's basically what we have going on. We do have a tornado warning up here for this storm. Looking kind of unorganized. The radar really isn't close, so we don't have good coverage of it. We also have this down here, which we have pretty terrible radar coverage of, but we'll make the best of it. Gonna go ahead and take a look at it. Bear with the radar, it takes a second to load sometimes. Yes, Freddy is in Arkansas now. He is, I believe, just waiting for this storm near Salem to kind of make its way towards him. Yeah, he's probably dropping south to get in position for that storm. So definitely looks like a tornado could be ongoing, could be about to form. We definitely have good chasers on the ground there. We have Chris Hall and Cameron Williams, people like that on this storm. They have eyes on it. So if this is to produce, they're probably gonna pretty quickly get a Tor R out there. But for now, we have a tornado warning. So anyone in like Broken Bow, McCurtain, southwestern Eagletown, northwestern Goodwater, and northwestern or northern Hayworth. So yeah, cleaned up my overlay tooth. Oh yeah. What's up? Thank you. Yeah. Probably did it pretty inefficiently. It took me a bit, but we got it. So near Idabel, we do have a circulation, which we're definitely keeping our eyes on. I don't think those areas are too populated though, so we're gonna move back up here to this storm headed towards Dutch Mills in Evansville, Arkansas. Later on to Lincoln, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. That's a weird name. And Prairie Grove. So yeah, what I kind of thought seems to be happening. This kind of side lobe right here, in my opinion. This looks like side lobe. This right here. So yeah. The outflow boundary looks to be kind of like wrapping it up a little bit, so we'll see how that goes down, how that plays out. Yeah, I might shrink the socials down and bring the chaser cam a bit bigger, but I do have, if I really want to focus in on the chaser cam, I have another scene that I can do. This one. So yeah. So far we're doing good. We're at 22 likes. Let's get to 30 tonight, honestly. I think we can do it. This storm is impacting Dutch Mills right now and is headed towards the Lincoln area in Arkansas. So everyone in that area needs to be taking cover. I mean, anyone who's under a tornado warning in general needs to be taking cover right now. So, looks like this is probably transitioning to a bit more linear setup. And with that comes decreased tornado potential, but increased wind threat. So we're going to have strong winds with this. Potentially up to 70, maybe even 80 miles an hour. So definitely something to keep in mind. They just extended the warning. This extends all the way up to Benton, Bethel Heights, and Springdale, Arkansas. So that's definitely a big warning. They have faith that this can do something. Uh, and the NWS knows best. So anyone in this warning, which stretches from Dutch Mills, Summers, all the way to Benton, and then back down to northwestern Goshen area. Everywhere in between those areas, Prairie Grove, Farmington, Town, Johnson, Elm Springs, Springdale, all those areas need to be taking cover. So, yep. There we go. Yeah. Definitely just keeping our eyes on it right now. We have some little convection out here that I really hope doesn't, or if it does materialize and starts to become precipitating more, it could clog up the inflow to this storm, which would inhibit it from making, or it would make it less likely that it puts down a long track tornado. Let's put it that way. This went back to Torar. Okay. That's definitely interesting. Radar looks pretty terrible. It's really, really far away. But there's a storm chaser who's saying that or law enforcement. Let me see. Broadcast media confirmed a tornado. Media webcam on northeast side of Rogers. Confirmed a tornado. Okay. So there is a confirmed tornado on the ground near Rogers, headed up to Avoca, Pea Ridge, and Garfield areas. You can kind of see that rotation. We have a bit of a better look from this radar up in Missouri. So, yeah, this is where our main attention is at the moment, because it is reported that there is something on the ground. So anyone in these areas, Garfield, Pea Ridge areas, you need to be taking shelter immediately, because there is a tornado on the ground, and we know it for sure. All the storm spotters kind of abandoned that storm, so they got it on webcam, which is nice. Webcams are really, really useful tools. I'm still working out how to get more of them. Right now I have, in my opinion, better than a webcam. I can use Freddy's stream, which is really, really nice. Because Freddy follows the storms. Webcams sometimes get hit by them. So we have two reported tornadoes. This went reported. Probably by spotters. Damaging tornado, weather spotters confirmed tornado. Wow, yeah. So we have a tornado reported, a damaging tornado on the ground near Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Let me try to get radar down there. So anyone near Broken Bow, Eagletown, McCurtain, anywhere in those areas, y'all all need to be taking cover immediately, because there's a damaging tornado on the ground reported. And yeah, that velocity looks really impressive right there. And yep, this just went tornado warned to the south of it. If y'all have any questions or anything, let me know. Put them in chat, and I'll gladly answer them. So we have a tornado up here near Garfield and Pea Ridge, Arkansas, heading into Missouri. Then we have a tornado warning down here, heading towards Wilkinson, Texas. And then we have one near Broken Bow, Oklahoma, that is confirmed in damaging on the ground. And then we have two tornado warnings, technically for the same storm. It's kind of an extension. Up in like Dutch Mills, Evansville, up into Prairie Grove, Farmington, Springdale, Arkansas. So if y'all have any questions or anything, put them in chat and I will answer them. To the best of my ability, at least. Okay, so we're really starting to get it's really starting to go linear. It's not looking as impressive in my opinion. So that's something to keep in mind. Seems like the lion kind of absorbed it. It took the latter option. Instead of kind of getting pushed, it kind of seems to have been absorbed, which is not good for the storm, but good for the people in the path of this. It means that the tornado threat is probably diminishing with it. So yeah, Freddy's thinking that he needs to go south. That's his plan. Once again, he's up here. He's up here in the path of this Lincoln storm, but he wants to head south because the more south you head, a little bit more like time for prefrontals to form and get going or tornadoes to happen. You have right here, everything's really becoming a line. So his game plan, it seems to be, is just to blast south. So once he gets on a storm, we'll probably pay attention to his stream a little bit more. He did give us some good footage earlier. Very awesome to have his cams available. Okay. Freddy might be staying on this cell. I'm not sure. So yeah, if you all have any questions, just put them in chat. It gives me something to talk about, so. I'm going to transition down to look at this reported tornado in Oklahoma and the tornado warning in Texas. Okay, here we go. So you can definitely see that rotation here, north of Winfield, heading towards Wilkinson, Texas, between Tulco and Wilkinson, Texas, eventually making it over the border into Oklahoma, and then probably very quickly on into Arkansas. That Broken Bow storm, that looks really impressive. I'm going to check my X, see if there's any videos of that. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna check the X real quick. Gonna check blue sky, see what people are saying. Let me look up Chris Hall, because Chris Hall I know is on the storm. Chris Hall. He has not posted any videos or photos, but he is confirming that there is a tornado on the ground near Broken Bow, Oklahoma. So there is a tornado near Broken Bow. It's on the ground, and it's heading probably towards Eagletown next, and then, well, probably like northeast of Eagletown. Northwest, excuse me. And they just downgraded the tornado warning, but expanded it in a new warning. So that goes up. There's really no town names. There's literally 0 town names other than Eagletown in this new warning. So, yeah. So, yeah. This storm down here is still looking pretty impressive. Let's see what Freddy's looking at. Okay, so Freddy's stream is not working well for me. My computer is lagging. My OBS is actively crashing, it looks like. Okay, for some reason, Freddy McKenna's cam isn't working. For some reason on scene 5 too. But you can see it in the bottom corner here. But yeah, I believe that there is a tornado on the ground near Broken Bow, Oklahoma right now, heading towards Eagletown and places northwest of there. There's also a tornado warning near Wilkinson, Texas. We also have a tornado warning up here in Washington area, I believe. Washington, Arkansas area. Yeah, like Springdale, Tintown, or Taunton Town. Town. Yeah. Yeah. Cave Springs. Beyond that, Lowell, Rogers, Prairie Creek, War Eagle, Spring Valley, places like that are going to be under the gun next from the storm. I honestly don't think this has that much tornado potential anymore. If I'm hearing Freddy right, it looks like he wants to drop south to get on this storm here, near Broken Bow. I could be mistaken, though. So, yeah. Looks like we have a lot more, like, isolated development here. Okay. Wind threat is probably just going to increase as we go into the night. So, definitely keeping our eyes on that. This is usually a little bit overlooked. Jacks? Oh, wait. Are you like the Jack that makes the edits? You got timed out in Mr. Storm's chat for no reason? Interesting. Okay, well, I'll let him know about that. Definitely. That's interesting. Oh, Kevin. Kevin. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least you get to chill here at this stream. So, I am real quick gonna try to get this working again. Oh wait, there we go. So we got Freddy's stream back. Yep, so Freddy's going south right now. Give me 1 second. So, if anyone has any more questions or anything, put them in chat. I'll gladly answer them. I don't have too much to do right now. How am I not getting copyrighted for using Freddy's stream? Because Freddy said that I could use his stream. He told me that I can use it for free. So, that's how I'm not getting copyrighted. I got permission. I really hope that I'm not making other people want to just take people's footage for their streams. So yeah, I do have permission from Freddy McKenna to use his footage, though, if anyone is wondering. If you want to double check with him, go for it. So yeah, that storm near Broken Bow is still looking pretty impressive. Same tornado as what, Jude? Which one? Jack's not gonna sue me. That is great news. Same tornado. What I'm looking at right now is in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, so very southeastern Oklahoma, and then like northern Texas here. Around 4 or so. No, that one was up here. This isn't even the same one. That storm that produced it's probably like up here near like Purdy, Butterfield area, up in Missouri. Yeah, storms are moving fast today though. Definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at Freddy's stream. Nothing too insane going on right now. He's kind of going down the line, checking it out. I think that he's probably gonna drop south to get ahead, maybe down to some tail end Charlie's. Try to find something because this looks like it's all going kind of linear. But with linear comes strong winds, so straight line winds are definitely going to be something to talk about here. What's up, Weather Pro EAS? So, yep. Broken Bow storm is probably looking the most impressive to me, even though it's the furthest away from the radar. If these storms down here can stay discreet and ride this enhanced risk line right here, they could really do something crazy. You've been timed out for 30 minutes, Jack? That's tragic. I need to go to channel. Everyone go subscribe to Jude NWX. Okay, so I realized what the problem was. So Freddy's stream was from like, I was like an hour behind. So I'm not sure what his plan is from here. I really like this storm near Broken Bow. So yep. Let me check chat real quick. Yeah. So we're trying to hit 30 likes. We're at 23, so just 7 away. What do y'all think of this gray background? What do you think of the gray background for GR2? What are y'all's thoughts on it? I'm going to go ahead and change scenes to Freddy's real quick. You can see the shelf cloud, I think. Not sure how well that's showing up on my stream, but there is a pretty crazy shelf cloud there. Yeah, Freddy's connection isn't great, so it's not too not too crazy. Is fine. Is my audio working through? Is my audio working? Okay. Okay, good. It says that it's not working, but it seems to be. So that's good. I'm going to go back to radar real quick. And when we're on radar, you can always see Freddy's stream, I believe, down in the bottom here. Though it's really delayed, this video capture. It's quite delayed, but it's okay. But yeah. So you can see a stream down there in the bottom if you need. We're at 24 likes, guys. Almost. We're gaining on 30. So near Lee Creek, this kind of tail end of this main line thing right up here, that definitely has tornado potential in the near future. So it looks like Freddy's trying to drop south to get in front of that. Even more south than that, we have this storm here. That's northeast of Broken Bow, kind of near Eagletown. It's going to be hard to name town names here because there absolutely are just none. What's up, Charlie? How's it going? So, yeah. Basically, where I'm most concerned right now, tornado-wise, is definitely near Broken Bow down here. Beyond that, I'm going to change to this radar down here near Shreveport. Um, it'll be a minute before the radar really comes through. Takes a minute. What you need to do, like, subscribe, and turn on that bell. Yes, 100%. Thank you, Ben. Okay, yeah, that velocity is looking a lot more impressive near Wilkinson, Texas. Right there. That's looking pretty strong. Then again, that is like 7,000 feet in the air, so we take that with a grain of salt, as well as the storm northeast of Broken Bow. Sorry, I got the sniffles. I kind of got a little bit of a cold, but we'll get over it. So yeah, this storm it's really not in great radar coverage, so we can't say much with confidence about it. But I'll do what I can. Um, Let me see what Freddy's seeing on his stream, since we have access to that now. Hooray! He's looking like that. Okay, so my stream, when I'm trying to look at his stream, it's kind of delayed, but we will figure that out. So, the storm near Eagletown in Broken Bow really looks like it's trying. Um, but this data is 7,500 feet in the air, so definitely take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, watch out for the inflow. Dude, Freddy gets right up close and personal with these tornadoes sometimes, and it's just wild how good he is at it. Make sure to like up the stream. The goal for this next for the year, I guess now, after Freddy's raid, originally the subscriber goal for the year was 100. We smashed that yesterday. We got like 110 subscribers yesterday alone. So the goal for the end of the year now is 200. So definitely, if you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe. I'm going to be streaming a lot more. I'm also going to be putting out a lot more videos. Come winter break, I'm really going to have a lot more time to do that. And put out some good videos for y'all. Some storm chasing videos, educational videos, and case studies and such. So yeah, besides like Freddy's raid, this has been the best stream I've had so far. Give me 1 second. I gotta go do something for my mom. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. Thank you all for your patience. Had to go boil some water for dinner tonight. Okay. So if y'all have any questions, definitely put them in chat. I will gladly answer them. So yeah, we have a rotating storm near Wilkinson, heading towards Lydia, Avery, and Nona, and later on into English in DeKalb, Texas. Then we have a rotating storm which can definitely produce a tornado in any second. It has a tornadic history that is heading towards rural far southeastern Texas or Oklahoma, and then into places like Gillum, Arkansas, and places north and northeast of there. Later on, I'll probably go to like Smithville, Wicks, and Hatfield areas. Okay. Let me see if anyone's put anything in chat. Okay. So, right now, I would not be surprised if they let this tornado warning expire. They may extend it up and down the line though, due to spin up possibilities, which are definitely there. So yeah. Anyone's got any questions, just put them in the chat. Right now we got 3 tornado warnings, 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. Gotta update that. So we got 3 and 3. So yeah. Freddy is now near Winslow, Arkansas. So I'm gonna pop in Freddy's chat in a second. So yeah. Okay. So we just got a new tornado warning. We have a new tornado warning. It is for Pushmataha and Nashoba, Oklahoma. Definitely see why they warned that. Looking a little bit more disorganized on this storm near Broken Bow. And down here, we just really don't have a good look at that storm there. Okay. What is this? Okay, sorry. My radar is being a little bit slow. We're working on that. So, yeah. I think I got it working now. Nashoba Pushmataha. Dude, these names are weird, dude. And we have another tornado warning in Avery. So, we technically have 5 tornado warnings right now. Two of them are on one storm, though. And this one's probably going to expire soon, so I'll just leave it where it's at. These are going to be heading into better radar coverage, which is really, really nice. So, yeah. New profile picture looks sick, Ben. Yeah, thank you. Definitely. I got this October 10th. I missed the May 10th Aurora event, and I finally saw them on October 10th, and I got some pretty cool pictures. So I'm really happy with my profile picture. Definitely like it. So nothing's really looking too impressive to me, honestly, at the moment. But I'll stick with y'all, and I will keep on trying to talk. It's rough figuring out something to talk about that's not immediately repeating what I've just said. But yeah, if anyone does have any questions, put them in chat. Any comments or anything, I'll definitely respond to them because. Nothing's looking too impressive on radar, at least right now. We kind of have John McKenny's stream up. My bad. He redirected it, so I'm going to deactivate that. Can I hide that? Okay, yeah. There we go. I'm getting that so I don't get into copyright trouble. Hooray! Okay. There we go. There we go. Let me get back to chat for you guys. We're up to 10 concurrent viewers. Okay, there we go. What's up, y'all? If y'all have anything you want to say, definitely put it in chat. I'll respond to it. For now, we have a tornado warning storm down near Avery in English, Texas. Another one north of Broken Bow that's heading across the Oklahoma-Arkansas border. 1 second. And just to the west of that, we have one near Pushmataha in Nashville, Oklahoma. So we're definitely keeping our eyes on that. New tornado watch, yeah. So everyone definitely. Is it copyright now that it's Freddy's dad? Well, Freddy's dad, John McKinney, didn't give me permission to use his stream, so technically, I could get a strike for that, but I don't think anything will happen. New tornado watch, yeah, definitely. There is, I believe. Let me double check where that is. $12 minutes ago, yeah. Right here where these are on that Texas that like whole area around it, swath around it, right where these storms really are. So any storms that form and are isolated here, they definitely have the chance to put down a tornado, maybe even a stronger one. But after these, if they all kind of get absorbed into the line, I feel like it's going to mostly go linear and wind threat. We hit 25 likes. We're 5 likes away from 30. Let's go. Let's go, guys. So we have still this storm. This probably looks the most impressive out of all of them, really. The Pushmataha storm. I'm just going to call it the Nashoba storm. Nashoba. Not sure. Oklahoma names are kind of weird, not going to lie. I feel like Tennessee has way easier to pronounce names. Probably because I grew up here, though. What's the difference between multicellular and supercell? So a supercell, it's kind of like its own engine. So it has inflow and outflow, and it has a twisting updraft. That's the that's what's going on when there's a supercell. Sorry, I just got a notification from YouTube. But multicellular, I mean, you can have a multicellular conglomeration with a couple of supercells in it, but multicellular basically just means that there are multiple different little cells kind of all in the same area, tight space. So, like, this would kind of be multicellular. Maybe even you could consider this multicellular. There's, like, a lot of different bodies or, like, little cells within a small area. What's up, Stimpy? Thank you. Definitely, I'm going to be keeping it up. Probably going to stream for quite a bit longer. So, yeah, looking a lot more impressive down here towards Pushmataha. Don't know why I can't do that. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience something. My stream status is poor. Not sure why, but we'll check on that. Is it bad for you guys? Let me know in chat how it's looking. Also, we are 3 away from 30 likes. Let's go, y'all. Okay, so I'll just continue. Let me know if it's looking not right or if it's kind of laggy. I'll try to fix that if it is. All good on your end, Charlie? Okay, great. What's up, Jimbo? So, what looks most impressive to me right now out of all these storms is this one near Pushmataha, Oklahoma. This, as I expected, kind of went all linear. You could definitely see some spin-ups in this line, all up and down from southern Missouri, all the way down into far northern Texas, really, this line. We have a couple of, like, prefrontal things, but this, you could call this a QLCS tornado here. It's kind of in a gray area, but there's definitely some rotation right there. A pretty good area of inflow right there. Radar coverage is not great for these storms, but it is what it is. So yeah. Also, we have flash flooding in the DFW area, it looks like. Yeah, Dallas is under Dallas Metroplex is under a flash flood warning. It's reported there's train spotters reported flash floods in the Dallas Metro. So yeah, basically tornado threat wise, this one near Pushmataha, Oklahoma is looking the best for me. Northern Texas still shows 250 or 2,500 Cape. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the models, but if that is true, yeah, I mean that it's an okay amount of Cape. Nothing like, I mean, it's a pretty good amount of Cape, but nothing like summertime Texas 5,000 Cape hailers. But yeah, they seem to be utilizing it. There's a lot of new convection down here. Radar coverage is just pretty terrible. So yeah. Let me double check something. We are almost at 180 subscribers. We are one away. Let's go. Okay. There's not 5 Cape right now. There's not 5K Cape right now, but like sometimes in summer, you'll get crazy amounts of Cape like that. Even in the spring. We had a couple events like this. It was just extremely high Cape hailers in Texas. So yeah, anyone has anything they want to put in chat, or anything, let me know, or put it in chat, I should say. Yeah, nothing really looking too concerning on this line, really. So yeah, this storm headed towards Nashoba in Oklahoma is probably looking the most interesting out of all these tornado warnings. We have 3 tornado warnings. We only have 1 severe. Let me update that. Only 1 severe thunderstorm warning right now. So, yeah. Lightning. Definitely, probably a lot of lightning with these storms. Not really much to say about these up here. Other than they do have the opportunity to put down a couple of spin-up tornadoes, but those are very brief and hard to see on radar, so we'll definitely keep our eyes on it, but very hard to pinpoint and figure out when and where they're going to happen. So, can't really see much with this. It looks like there's a bit of rotation here, but it's kind of moving out of the warning polygon now on that storm. Yeah, it looks like they just went severe storm with it near heading towards Wicks, Vandervoort, Cove, Hatfield, Potter, Mena, Board Camp, and Polk, Arkansas. So yeah, looks pretty good near Nashoba right now, tornado wise. This event was actually boring, except for PDS. I mean, it was pretty eventful. There was 2 PDS warnings, I believe, multiple observed warnings. It actually wasn't. It wasn't that bad, honestly. So yeah. Yeah, keeping my eyes on these little, like, broken up little bits in the line here. Once again, if anyone has any questions or comments, just go ahead and put it in chat. I will definitely answer them. Definitely starting to go more linear now. So yeah. Whoops. Okay. So Freddy's stream is down. No, Freddy ended his stream. He had to go to his dad's stream. Uh, looks like I just went to John's chat and Paige is saying for everyone from John's chat to go to mine because it looks like John McKinney is ending his stream. What's up, Chris? How's it going? So right now we're just keeping our eyes on these 3 tornado warning storms down here in the kind of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas triple point sort of area here. Most concerning looking velocities right now, honestly, are probably here near Neshoba, Oklahoma, but they're looking less and less convincing by the scans. So we're really gonna see. I wouldn't be surprised if they allowed all these to drop. It looks like they just allowed this one to drop up here on the border there. Going pretty good, Chris. Yeah, it's going pretty good for me too. Enjoying streaming. Got all my school done early, which was nice, but this event started early. What's up in Beth? How's it going? Or Annie, not sure. There's so many spellings and pronunciations. So my brain's kind of fried from trying to pronounce all of the names in Oklahoma, like Pushmataha and such. Yeah. Definitely started earlier than would have been ideal for me school wise. So I missed the first couple of tornado warnings. But there was Ryan Hall. We had Max Velocity covering those, so there were definitely places for people to get informed. No school today. Yeah, I got school today and tomorrow. I know a lot of people have it off for election day, but I still gotta grind it out. Yeah, Jude. Me and Jude NWX in the chat here, we go to the same school, and we suffer through our classes. No, for real, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good school. So yeah, if y'all have any questions or anything, put it in chat. I will gladly answer them. So right now we only have 2 tornado warnings. I need to bring that number down. 1 second. We're down to 2. They'll probably expire pretty soon, if I had to guess. I wish we had a radar somewhere in this area, in the Broken Bow area. That would be really nice. Like maybe somewhere over here. That'd be really nice to have a radar there. Check chat again. Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow is election day, so unfortunately, I still have school. But it is what it is. I might be able to stream tomorrow afternoon for the 2%. Uh, Gotta stay committed. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say bye to John. Okay. So it's been a busy day for everyone. Okay, yeah. Dude, Chris, you must have had a busy day. There was a lot going on. Modding for Freddy and all. Oh, that scared me, Paige. Ooh. I got scared. For real. Did John end his stream? Is he about to? Okay. Yeah, he just ended his stream, so yeah. Paige and Chris, y'all probably had a really, really busy day today. What's up, everybody? Oh my gosh, we're already up to 46 concurrent viewers. John raid? It's a John raid? Yo, we're already up to 46. 314 concurrent viewers, bro. What? That I literally just jumped from 11 concurrent viewers to 314 in like 2 seconds. Bro, my computer is doing it again where it like almost crashes because of the amount of viewers that just come in here. We are at 416 concurrent viewers. This John raid actually goes crazy. Okay, we're getting raided again, guys. Stay calm. We got this. Stay calm and have composure. John sent y'all over. Dude, the McKennies are awesome. W Papa John, yeah. Everyone W Papa John's in the chat. Everyone put W Papa John's in the chat. So yeah, right now we're watching these two tornado-warned storms in southeastern Oklahoma and Texas. Yeah, remain calm, do not panic. So we have this one down near Harris, Oklahoma, and Tom, Oklahoma. We do not have great radar coverage for this, unfortunately. So NWS is probably putting a precautionary tornado warning on that. So everyone in those areas take shelter, definitely. Bro, we immediately went from like 20-something likes to 45 likes. We also have this one near Nashoba. I think they're going to let this warning expire because the main area of rotation that we were talking about moved out of the warning area. So these both will probably be allowed to expire. And as we move on into the later evening hours tonight, this is probably going to become a wind threat. Because as the tornado threat goes down with this and it becomes more linear, we get a little bit more of a straight line wind threat. And once again, if y'all have any questions, put them in chat. I will gladly answer them. Good evening, idle time. Y'all, two McKinney raids in a row is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That is awesome. No snow up there yet. No snow in somewhere up in the north. Have I ever played Twisted, Ben WX? Yes, I have. I played Twisted before it was cool. I played Twisted back when it had like 50 people on it at a time max. So yeah, I used to grind that game out. And then it got like a lot of people on it, and they did a lot of updates, and I just kind of fell back from that a little bit. Peachy is back. Let's go. So yeah, I haven't played Twisted in a while, but it's definitely a fun game. Definitely make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I think the goal tonight was 180 subscribers. Okay, yeah, of course. We're already at 182, so let's make it like 190 tonight. What's up, y'all? What's up, everyone new? I'll try to mention as many people as I can. We're at, what, 51 likes, Ben said? We are. Let's go. So, waiting for these tornado warnings to probably expire. They may extend this one for Nashoba, but we'll see. 188 right now. Wait, we're at 188. Let me see. Let's go. We're at 188 subscribers. We're 2 away from 190. Let's go, y'all. If it really goes up fast, we may even shoot for 200. Yes, Peachy makes a good point. It is free. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more live coverage. Going to be making some cinematic storm chasing content. Probably some case studies. And also some like educational videos. So that's something that's on the board. So yeah. So sorry, I have kind of the sniffles. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm feeling a lot better today than yesterday. Yes, my channel is growing quite quick. Thank you. I did not expect this. My goal was 100 by the end of 2024. We got over 100 last night, which was crazy. We still have 364 people watching. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, they may extend this warning near Nashoba. I could definitely see them issuing another one or continuing this one near Harris, in Tom. Just precautionary because the radar coverage for this is not very good. Joe Henry, yeah, thank Freddy. Thank Freddy and John. Thank the McKinney family in general. Mazat's here. Let's go. What's up, Mazat? So yeah. Y'all, if you have any questions or any comments, definitely put it in chat. I'll respond to it 100%. And yeah, it gives me something to talk about. Makes the stream a little bit more engaging. You rocked it last night, Levi. Thank you. The pressure was on last night. Pressure's on right now, but yeah. You wish donations were available? We're actually working on that. We're working on that. Thank you, Addison, for subscribing. So, the game plan is I need to hit 500 subscribers and get an unholy amount of watch hours to get like super chats and stuff. So we're definitely working on that. Might get like a Venmo or something. I'm not sure. We'll see. Dude, you're so close to 200 subscribers. Let me refresh my page. I have to refresh my page because it just can't keep up with y'all. Yep, we're 191. We hit 10 over the original subscriber goal. Thank you guys. I'm going to take a moment to come back to these storms. Okay, yeah. For some reason, it was just staying back at that scan. Now that's updated, as I predicted, they did decide to drop that tornado warning, and they are probably going to let this tornado warning drop, and they may put a tour possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning, but I'm not sure. It's odd not having my name in green, though. Yeah. Also, once I get an unholy amount of watch hours and 500 subscribers, I'll be able to get membership things going, which will be awesome. PayPal/Venmo. Yeah. Definitely trying to get Venmo going. You cannot get a PayPal account until you're 18, I think, so Venmo's probably going to be the way to go for now. Hashtag Mod Squad. Yeah, Mod Squad, absolutely amazing. I have some of the best mods you can possibly have. Y'all are actually the best. Paige said, to anyone new here, Levi is an up-and-coming meteorologist who is 14 years old. He has an incredible amount of knowledge, and we're happy to support him. Yeah, thank you, definitely. I am still working. I am not as smart as most of the people streaming, but I do my best. And I tell you what I know, and I tell you what I can with confidence. And a lot of the time it'll be pretty sparse what I'm saying. I won't be talking a lot, but whenever I do say something, I try to make sure it's fact, cuz I don't want to be spreading propaganda or false reports or anything. Yeah, definitely, Chris. We just got to keep on working. Thank you, bud. Y'all are awesome. So yeah, if y'all have any recommendations to make the streams a little bit better or anything, or any questions, put it in the chat 100%, and I'll have a look and respond. Jimby Jimbo, yes, I did get raided again. I got raided by John McKinney. It's kind of like a second-hand raid from Freddy McKenna, because John McKinney had a Freddy McKinney raid. Ben, you want to be a meteorologist at the National Weather Service? Heck yeah. I've been to the NWS Nashville a couple of times. It's really cool. Really cool out there. Yeah, chain raid page. So, yeah. I'm going to loop this radar a little bit. See how far back it goes. So there's something there for y'all to see. Yeah, we have the whole Freddy McKinney raid. Not Freddy, just the McKinney family raid. So yeah, we are only, let's see. We're only 8 subscribers away from 200, which would be wild. 7 more from 200? Says I have 192. So yeah, maybe I'm bad at math, I'm not sure. Definitely, Patrick, just keep up the work. Just keep on trying to educate yourself. Thank you, Lori. Definitely, yeah. I need to update my warning tabs. I have to manually do that, so it gets a bit difficult to keep up at times. I'm definitely going to try to get a bit more tech savvy, you could say. Definitely going to try to start getting better overlay like functions. We have 5. Oh shoot. I didn't even see that. We have 4 tornado warnings. We got to lock in up north now. It's in Missouri and Arkansas. And we have half decent radar coverage with this. Let's go. Okay, now it's 7. Okay, now it's 7. What's up, Jesse TWX? So we are 7 away from hitting 200 subscribers tonight. Let's go. Y'all are actually awesome. Jesse was not quite a Freddy raid. It was a second-hand Freddy raid. It was a John McKinney raid. Is my camera working? Because I know it froze up last time I had a raid. Number 3 here. Let's go. Ooh, I definitely see what they're getting at right here. That's a very, very strong velocity couplet. Heading towards Squires, then on to Douglas and Western Gentryville. Just passed through Thornfield. That's moving northeast at, if I had to guess, 35 miles an hour? Yeah, 35 miles an hour. And there's another storm to the south of it that has some rotation on it. That looks kind of like side lobe, but we're going to keep our eyes on that, definitely. Oh, yeah, Lucy. I think last time you were on stream, yeah, I had not been rated by anyone. So, last stream, we went crazy. We got, like, almost 2,000 views. And now it's all going uphill from there. It's going really good. There is a funnel cloud report in Thornfield, Missouri. How's St. Louis looking? St. Louis, you're in a marginal for the most part, so doing better than me. I think that damaging winds is probably going to be your main concern, but maybe some embedded tornadoes. St. Louis always seems to find a way to have some embedded tornadoes and get some tornado warnings on its name. So definitely something to watch out for in like eastern Missouri. You'll probably get some straight line winds, a lot of heavy lightning, maybe a spin up tornado or two. And look at that. That tightened up right there. 5 more. Patrick, you're in St. Louis? Okay, yeah. Jesse brought up a good point. We have 290 watching. If all of you liked, we could get up to over 100 likes. How will Eldon, Missouri get tonight? Okay. 1 second. Let me get through these. Timing for tonight. I actually need to look into that. I didn't really look into that. I'll see what I can get on that. I'm going to try to answer some other stuff real quick. Let me figure out where Eldon is. Eldon, Missouri. Let's see where that is on Google Maps. I kind of have to, like, guess-ish where it is because GR2 is really not good with names, I'll tell you that. So, where's Columbia? So, it's to the southwest of Columbia. Eldon. Well, I don't really see it on this, but I know the general area. So it looks like that line kind of sort of came through already through your area. And, yeah. After that, I think you should be pretty good for the most part. And wow, that velocity. Wow. Surprised we aren't seeing CC. Yeah, Peachy, you were here when I had like 40 subs. Now I'm at almost 200. This is awesome. 100%. Um, like the stream. Yeah, definitely. Yes, I am using GR2. Really, really. It looks kind of broad, but it's just the sheer size. This is like a really, really tight couplet right here. Headed towards Douglas, Squires, and Western Gentry. I think it's Gentryville, maybe Gentryville. Beyond that, that'll probably head towards Mansfield, Mountain Grove, and Vincent, Missouri. And this complex of storms that it's with right here, honestly, it's this complex of storms is pretty far away from the main line, so it should have some time to do something. There shouldn't it shouldn't be absorbed into the line anytime really soon. Idle time, yeah, definitely. Northeast Florida, Northeast Florida gets a lot of good storms. I'll tell you that. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, thank you. Definitely. Waiting for that 2 a.m. warning, as usual. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, St. Louis, early season St. Louis had an insane amount of tornado warnings. Not many like big confirmed ones, but they had like a lot of warnings. Um, and yeah, once you get into the eastern parts, definitely into Dixie, everything decides to be nocturnal and high precipitation and a wedge. So, yeah. So, Squires area, Douglas, and Western Gentryville, you all need to be on the lookout because there definitely could be a tornado on the ground. Definitely could be a tornado on the ground. Not seeing anything on CC, but definitely big velocity couplet there. But yeah, everyone like up the stream. Subscribe if you would. Perchance, possibly. And wow, that velocity is just... Every time I look back over at it, it's just catching my eye. We are 5 away from 200 subscribers, y'all. This is crazy. My goal for the year was 100 as of yesterday at around noon. Okay, yeah. So we're down to 3 tornado warnings. Need to update that. Did I put in 7? That's my bad. There's not 7 tornado warnings. There's 3. That one's on me. And we have 3 severe as well. So there we go. I'm probably gonna add scrolling text somewhere on the overlay soon. Figured out how to do that. What's up, Mr. Storm? Yeah, live right now. Bro, I'm cooking. I beg to differ. I don't think I'm cooking. I think that the McKennies are, like, cooking for me. Also, the mods for Freddy and stuff have relayed a lot. What is this? I think this could possibly be an unwarned tornado right here. That just caught my eye out of nowhere. That's kind of rotation right there. I see greens next to 1 red pixel with CC and looks like inflow. Anyone have any opinions on this? I think this could... Oh, wait, there it goes. Confirmed. I just called that. That feels good. If y'all saw that. Okay, there we go. I was right. I was validated within 2 seconds of my call. There we go. Legendary stream moment. Okay, there we go. Yep. So there's a tornado on the ground near LZ. I think this is Missouri. Heading towards places probably. Let me see storm motion on this. Probably to the south of Hurley, then probably northern parts of Highlandville, Christian, later on to Ozark, and places like that in Missouri. So yeah. That literally just caught my eye right before they did that warning. That was interesting. Okay, yeah. So there we go. Definitely has that inflow. My velocity's taking slow to catch up. But yeah, I'm happy with that call. That was good. Definitely have the opportunity for more tornadoes and these little notch things on the QLCS. Also, the velocity over here is... Oh, debris ball here, too. That looks like... That could be a debris signature on this one, too. This may go Tor reported or Tor confirmed soon. Because that, to me, looks like a debris signature. So, I'm calling that this might go... Okay, yeah, that's definitely a debris signature. This is going to go confirmed soon, 100%. I'd be really surprised if they didn't, and I'm sure a lot of people would be too. Because that's an insane couplet, correlated perfectly with low correlation coefficient. And this has intensified more. This is why I do live coverage. This is fun. And I'm getting something done. So if you know anyone in these areas or anyone that's going to be affected by this weather, definitely share the stream. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, if this doesn't go confirmed soon... I'm not sure what's going on, but the NWS does what the NWS does, and we gotta respect it. So, right now, this is on the ground, in my opinion, 100%. If you're in Douglas, Western Gentryville, beyond that, Vanzant, and even further on Norwood, Mansfield, areas like that, there's a tornado on the ground, in my opinion, heading that direction. So, I believe, yeah, I'd say this is on the ground. Also, up here, with this one I called up here, it is still looking strong and on the ground. So, anyone in these warnings in South Missouri needs to be taking cover. Looks like we have a better couplet there, too. So, we are at like 139 concurrent viewers. So, yeah. 145, it just went up. So, y'all share this with anyone who's in the path or anyone you know, even any other weather enthusiast. Zengen, what's up? What's up, Zengen? So, okay, yeah, that's definitely going to go confirmed. There's no shot that doesn't go confirmed. There's no way that doesn't go confirmed. Look, that is 100% a debris signature. 100%, yeah. That is a strong tornado on the ground, 100%. A very strong tornado on the ground. So share this with anyone. Share the stream, like it up, get it up in the algorithm. Because, yeah, that's definitely a tornado on the ground. So, if this goes confirmed, that's going to be call number 2 today. So, feeling good that I'm not dumb. Yay. So there we go. That's probably going to go confirmed, if not PDS. That might go PDS. It went PDS. Did it go PDS? Okay, yeah. Waiting for that warning to come in. So that did go PDS. This is still on the ground up here. So that should be call number 2 once this warning comes in. Let me check X, because I usually get notifications there for warnings first. I do believe that did go PDS. That should have gone PDS in my opinion. Okay, yep, it did go PDS. That's call number 2. There is a strong violent tornado on the ground headed towards Vincennes and areas west of there. Douglas, western Gentryville, and southern Norwood. In areas like that, there is a violent tornado on the ground heading north. I'd say northeast at 35 miles an hour. Radar confirmed a tornado. This is on the ground. There's also a tornado on the ground here, kind of near Hurley. And this is all in Missouri. This is all southern Missouri. Let me go back to chat. If y'all have any questions, definitely put them in chat. I'll still try to get to those. Share, like up the stream. Get this up in the algorithm. Once again, yeah. And it looks like that velocity couplet may have weakened a little bit, but I'm not sure. Still, it's just one skin. Okay, yeah, this is crazy. So, yep, still tornado on the ground up there, heading towards Christian, Highlandville, areas like that. And definitely a tornado on the ground near Douglas, heading straight towards Douglas. Let me see how populated Douglas is. Douglas, Missouri. I think Douglas is a county. County names versus actual town names. Okay, yeah. So this is probably heading probably closer to Evans and then Denlow areas in Douglas County. So yeah, that definitely, with that CC, definitely looks like it's on the ground. I'm going to try to go to scene 5 real quick here. Everyone like up the stream so that this stream gets in people's recommended. Here we go. Gonna cross section this, see what it looks like. Looks like that's might be debris, 20,000 feet-ish. Let me see. I can't really. I think that might be debris at like 20,000 feet. Not really near the surface, but I'm not sure what that's entailing there. Just something cool to take a look at. So yeah. Base velocity, yeah, you can see that rotation going up the storm, which is really, really cool to see with these cross sections. But back to it, big velocity couplet right here. Big CC signature. Inflow's impeded with rain, but that still isn't it isn't confirmed that it'll weaken it. Yeah. Okay, this twins. We have twins. Cut to the Twisters clip. We have twins. There's a tornado just to the west of our original one. We do have twins now. I saw this right up here, and I was kind of interested in how that was working. So we have a couplet right down here. Then we have another one right here, which is that. So we have twins that we can see on radar. So that means probably 2 damaging tornadoes on the ground right next to each other. This is actually crazy. Like and get this stream out onto people's For You pages, because this is definitely a serious situation. Looks like the velocities may have toned down for a second, but they can cycle and re-intensify. So, twins is kind of wild. Wow. So, this is heading towards... there's 2 on the ground now, so anywhere in Douglas... like central Douglas County, you need to be in your safe spot, like Vincent and places west of there. Twins on CC is not something you see every day. I will tell you that. Looks like this may have lifted up here near Highlandville and Christian, but we have something down here near Theodosia. And they just issued another warning for that. Freddy's going live in 30 minutes. Okay. And then we have this near Douglas. It's literally twins. That's crazy. Twins with like CC drop twins is just not something you see every day. That is insane. This is actually wild. I'm gonna refresh that real quick. So, for those of you who don't know, this right here, these little like blue dots, the more like green, you can see it over here on the side. The lower the correlation coefficient, like that means the. Ooh, they might be Fujiwara. I'm not sure. But that means the more things are flying through the air that aren't alike in shape, in size, in stuff. So that's why it's called correlation coefficient. So it's a coefficient of how these objects correlate up in the atmosphere. So you'll have low areas when you have a 2x4 next to a piece of a roof. They're going to be different sizes. So you're going to have lowered correlation coefficient with debris. So it looks like this is going to be a really interesting radar loop. You can see it starts right up here, the tornado. You can see it starting right up here in this scan. Then it kind of starts evening out. Then it's even right there. And now it looks like that couplet is dropping back behind the other tornado. So it looks like it's getting wrapped around in the inflow. So it might be doing a Fujiwara on radar right in front of our eyes, which would be really, really interesting. So yeah. This could get absorbed, and that could be like a cycling process, and then we could end up with one tornado at the end of this that could be pretty strong. So yeah, if you have anything you want to put in chat, definitely do it. I can still keep my eyes out. These may have lifted, but they can definitely drop down anytime. There's still like sort of debris signatures, they just aren't as big. And you can see that debris signature wrapping around. You can watch the debris signature wrapping around that main one in this loop. Look. You see that? It goes boom and wraps around there, which is really interesting. So yeah. Everyone like up the stream so this gets onto people's pages. We're also 5 subscribers away from 200. Yeah. I think these could definitely touch down again if they're not still on the ground. So yeah. What's up, Annie Liz? Auntie Liz. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like the tornadoes over here have kind of lifted and are not ongoing anymore. So that's definitely a good sign. The CC here maybe indicating that these lifted, but they can definitely touch down again, and they definitely could still be on the ground. I can't be fully sure. Okay, that CC scan has re-intensifying CC back here, which is interesting. So maybe trying to see where that couplet would like correlate with. Maybe one of these scans is behind, but still. Very interesting. We probably do have a tornado on the ground somewhere within all of this. So, everyone needs to be weather aware, and if you're in any warnings, definitely take shelter immediately. Make sure you have your phone off silent. You want to get all those alerts. Make sure you have multiple ways to get watches and warnings. So yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely at T-Lose. So, just looking like the velocities have kind of weakened with this. The peak of it was probably back here when we first. Actually, a couple skins forward, like right here, it was when this intensified the most, and then back here, this was the most intense velocity part of this storm, or this first couplet, in my opinion. But the most prolific CC drop right now is of that second tornado that came down. Back here, looks like everything kind of winded down. This was the scan when I first think it was. This was when I first called it right here, this scan. And then it kind of strengthened, kept on going, and then it seemed to have died out about right there. So yeah. Could this make it to St. Louis? This exact area where these thunderstorms are going, like the one near Douglas County, or in Douglas County, these are probably going to make it. Yeah, probably they're going to make it up your way, but they probably won't be as strong. Your niece is watching Reed Timmer. That's all you can hear in the background. Oh, yeah. When Reed Timmer is on within like a 10-mile radius, it's hard not to hear him. I'll tell you that. But he is awesome. So, yeah. Right now, we're just keeping our eyes on this. Looks like it's weakened for the time being. But we're definitely going to be watching it because it still has potential to do something. Also, this storm near Ozark, Will Hoyt, not really sure how to pronounce that. I can't tell if that's side lobe, but I'll play it safe and say that there's a possibility that there's a tornado on the ground right there. There's a warning, so yeah. Yeah, Lucy brings up a good point. There probably won't be tornadoes for St. Louis, but definitely, don't put it out of the question. It could definitely happen. It has happened on low end days, marginal days. St. Louis decides to pop off all the time. So, definitely want to keep your weather radios on if you can, plugged in. You got everything. Mr. Storm, you think that was a satellite? I think that was its own separate mezzo. I think they Fujiwara there. That's my opinion on it. Once we get like a good loop of it, maybe we'll be able to point that out better. I think it could definitely have been a satellite, but satellites. I mean, I guess it can Fujiwara and be a satellite. It could be the satellite, yeah, but it was definitely a separate tornado. Levi, do you need a link to the Ryan Scholl Discord server? No, I do have. I'm in that server. And Paige, FYI, Freddy's stream is canceled. That's rough. That's actually tragic. But you can tell him to come in here if he wants because we're chatting. Tell him that Levi is yapping in front of a camera again or something. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of these storms over here. I think they've all lost most of their steam. But definitely worth taking a look at. Okay. Radar can be a bit slow sometimes, so you can just give it a minute. Also, everyone Put W Mod Squad in the chat. They've been absolutely amazing this stream. So yeah, nothing looking too concerning, honestly. Definitely some little embedded cells that could produce tornadoes, but nothing really immediately tornadic is showing up right now. So yeah. If you wonder why I'm looking over here all the time, it's because chat is up on my laptop screen over here. So yeah, I could see them allowing this tornado warning right here to expire, but something could definitely happen within the next 2 minutes where QLCS spins up. Like, this was like this tornado back here. I lost the scans, but that tornado warning that I called, I just got lucky and saw that CC really fast. It was really small, so QLCS tornadoes are like that a lot of the time. And whoa. Well, okay. 1 second. Okay, so wow. Insane velocity with this. Definitely watching it for CC drop. This looks like the same kind of couplet. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it just hasn't updated velocity yet. I was like, that could be side lobe right there. But it looks like it's not side lobe, so this could definitely be strong rotation right here. That's actually wild. Same looking couplet as the other one. Also, this funnel cloud report is outdated. That's not for this storm. It looks like that just died out that next scan. That just goes to show how fast these things can start up and die. So it went from this, which looked like side lobe, into actually becoming something and then just died, that scan. Definitely still something to keep our eyes on. Definitely a little bit of rotation, but not as intense. I'm going to refresh my page real quick. So yeah, y'all are awesome. Thank you all for tuning in. I can't believe that I've kept 209 people here watching me look at blobs on a gray screen. Okay, see you, Ben. Definitely. The goal is 200. What's up, Sam? Yeah, Freddy's down here in like Crawford County, Arkansas. So I see why I canceled his stream. He's not really in the best position for the rest of the event because down there it's really just kind of going mainly linear wind threat. And Freddy always just wants to show you something like a tornado or something. Keeping our eyes on it, looks like this velocity couplet kind of just materialized right there. So yeah. If you want, you can show some of my flash flooding videos. Oh, definitely. Okay. So let me pull that up real quick. So flash flooding has definitely been an issue with, a lot of the storms lately. Definitely been something that's been kind of overlooked in these severe thunderstorms. Okay, wow, yeah. So let me pull this up real quick. Let me see. Is that coming up on stream? So yeah, that is the flooding. That's like far eastern Missouri, right? Yeah, that's actually crazy. Yep, just south of St. Louis. Definitely, flooding is highly overlooked in these severe weather setups. Like right now, we have a bunch of flash flood warnings. We have 7 flash flood warnings spanning all the way from Missouri all the way down through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, and areas like that. We got a new update. Did they? I'd be surprised if they kept a 10 hatched. Probably down to 5%. We'll see though. They kept a 10 hatched. They did keep the 10 hatched. That's interesting. Definitely have that 30% wind risk as well. Yeah, that's usually a pretty dry creek. Yeah, the water was like really, really fast there. So yeah, if anyone has any questions or comments, put it in chat. I'll definitely respond to them. We have a little bit more of a lull in the tornado action right now. We do have warnings, but they aren't looking immediately too concerning at the moment. They did allow this to expire as expected up here near Rogersville and Sparta, so that is definitely good. But watching this right here, that could definitely be a CC drop right there. We'll see. I'm not too sure because that's in lower DBZ, but that does kind of correlate with this velocity. That could definitely be a tornado on the ground because this storm has a tornadic history. The reflectivity really does not look favorable for tornadoes, though, but we'll see. Yep. Oh, yep, it was. There we go. You can see in this next update, that definitely was. Yeah. As expected, it was on the ground 100%. There is another tornado on the ground near northwest of Vincent. This is probably going to head towards Mountain Grove, Norwood, areas like that in Missouri. So, yeah. That was. Thank you. Chris, yeah, thank you. So, definitely want to keep our eye out over here, too, for this little area of rotation. Not be surprised if this did die off in the next couple of scans. Maybe next scan it'll like show a bit more of the debris when it touched down, but it may have since lifted. That's what I'm getting from the velocity here because it does not look too impressive anymore. So let's just wait for the scans. But there's a tornado on the ground, or there at least was, and it's heading towards Mountain Grove, Norwood, and far, far north of Vincent, or whatever you call it there. See how that, it went from that all the way to that. So it's not looking great, but over here, can I keep my eye on? I could see something happening over there. Freddy's here. Let's go. Almost to 200. I know. My goal for the year was 100 as of yesterday, early afternoon. So, you and your dad, absolutely blew that out of the water. So yeah. We've had a pretty good stream so far today, honestly. I mean, we've had a couple of good call-outs. We do have a tornado on the ground, it looks like, right here. The velocity isn't too convincing anymore. Definitely shifting more of my focus when it comes to velocity couplets over here to north of Vincent. I could see something dropping right here. Kind of disregarding reflectivity here because it really hasn't looked favorable at all, but this thing's been dropping tornadoes like this here. So, Freddy, rate your chase today out of 10. Rate your chase today out of 10. I need to tweet that I'm live too. I forgot to do that. I'll do that in a second once the tornado risk kind of diminishes a little bit, or this immediate tornado diminishes a little bit. So we had a really cool Fujiwara sort of effect here earlier today with the twins we had with this exact storm. I'm not sure if I have scans back that far. Okay, I really don't. But you can kind of see remnants of the CC here and there. But yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. Waiting for the new scan to come in. Thank you. I'm going to repost that so that goes on my feed. Thank you. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Yeah, I could see that. It was like, it was pretty solid, but there wasn't anything too crazy in terms of chasing. I mean, you did have that cinnamon bun there. I was streaming and watching your stream. Okay, yeah, they just extended that Tor R up to Mountain Grove as expected. But with this, okay, yep, just as I called it, there is a new CC thing right here. This thing's doing something where it's putting down twins. I called it over here that would probably put something down, and it just did. But this may lift within the next couple of scans. So I'm really happy with that. There is a tornado on the ground north of Vincent, heading towards Mountain Grove. So this is the second set of twins this storm has produced. I'm actually quite surprised I called that one. I didn't have that much faith that this would put down a tornado right here, but it did. So we have another set of twins north of Vincent, Missouri, heading towards Mountain Grove, Missouri. Let me see how fast this is moving. It's moving at 30 miles an hour. So interesting look on reflectivity, but once you get down to the CC, that's where it really looks the craziest. It's looking like the velocity it's kind of been toned down a little bit, but is what it is. Yep, this storm has produced at least 4 tornadoes up to this point. Also watching over here, I see a lot of these little eddies right here. Already called out one QLCS tornado here. You see these little arms kind of reaching out of the line here. All those have a chance to put down a tornado. We already called one QLCS tornado by the debris signature before it was warned. So hopefully we do that again if there is something that does touch down. So we're going to be waiting for this next scan, but once again, there is a tornado headed towards... There are 2 tornadoes headed towards Mountain Grove, Missouri right now. Okay, yep, just tightened up over here to the right. This couplet over here is still pretty weak. As I expected, the CC is kind of like dying down a little bit. I don't see much debris fallout out ahead of it. But yeah. So it looks like this will tighten up. So the CC will probably persist here north of Vincent. So yeah. I'm going to take a little bit of a look over here at the line. Because these tornadoes that are embedded in the line are really sneaky. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing over there. Nothing much over on that line, but right here, it's looking good. Tornado wise, bad for the residents of like Mountain Grove, Western, Kabul, and Eastern Norwood. So yeah. Let's see, what are we at right now? We're almost to 200. Yeah, 5 away from 200, y'all. Waiting for this next scan to come in. I'm really interested to see what happens to the left part of rotation that's kind of died. This right one intensed within the last scan. So, definitely interesting. If y'all have any questions or any comments or anything, put them in chat. Anything you want to tell me, I'll definitely try to respond to those. Waiting for the scan to come in. It can take a minute sometimes. It's working on downloading this next scan. Okay, there we go. As I thought, this CC kind of died off. Doesn't look like there's a tornado on the ground anymore. Then to the right, CC still there, still going strong from that velocity. The velocity kind of weakened here, though. So I wouldn't be surprised if these lifted. But for some reason, this thing wants to cycle, so it may do it again. It's definitely keeping our eyes on this. And this did go tornado warned. I was frequently checking this, but it did go tornado warned just in case, because there's a lot of little appendages in the line that can cause enhanced inflow and then tornadoes. Yep. After this stream, I mean, once the tornado threat fully diminishes, I'm probably going to eat some dinner, and then I'll probably get back on and we can do like a chill stream if y'all want. I'll definitely do a chill stream after this. Y'all can ask some questions, may have a Q&A, some polls, ask about what you want to see on this channel and such stuff like that. So, there we go. Yep, there's that CC still going strong right there. Looks like the velocity is still not looking ideal. Waiting for that next velocity scan to come in. Wants to take a minute. Says it's downloading. Thank you, Paige, for putting the definition of CC in there. Very, very helpful. Yo, we had 2 absolutely insane streams. The last two nights have been absolutely insane. I went from like 2 weeks ago, I had 40 subscribers, and now I'm almost at 200. That's actually crazy. This is still crazy. So, watching this might be a little bit, this might be tightening up to the right there. If you can see that right there, might be kind of like transitioning / cycling or something. Not really sure what's going on there. And then to the left, looking at that right there. Thank you, Chris. And there y'all go. What is up, John McKinney? John McKinney entered the chat. Let's go. Thank you for your stream's viewers. After you ended your stream, everyone came over here, and it's been awesome. Thank you once again. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was something, but that looks like it's gonna be contaminated. It's kind of in a lower DBZ area, so you don't want to trust the CC right there, unless this is a scan behind or ahead somehow. Yes, this is the second season for severe weather. We're really going in pretty. It's been pretty crazy this start to the second season. Been a pretty crazy start to the second season. Still keeping our eyes on this over here. I think this could maybe put something down soon. I'm not sure though. That isn't very convincing. Yeah, once again, if you have anything you want to say, put it in chat, and I will try to be reading that and answer. I can't believe I've kept 172 people sitting here watching me still. That's still crazy to me. Thank you for Paige putting the explanations of all this random sciencey stuff I'm saying on there. I definitely need to work on putting it in a format that's the general public can more easily understand. So thank you, Paige, for putting that in the chat. W mods, by the way, the mods have been doing amazing today. They've all my mods have been absolutely like slammed with a lot of work because they modded for Freddy and John and everyone before this. So thank you for sticking around. I could see something happening east of Chadwick. Not for sure, but it looks like there's going to be a little bit of enhanced inflow, so definitely keeping our eyes on that. It's already tornado warned up there, but just something to keep in mind. Couplet, yes, definitely. Thank you, Chris. I'm going to try to, over winter break, get out some educational like definitions, like videos, and we can post a link to those in chat explaining what I'm talking about. And I definitely need to work on putting it in simpler terms in the first place, but yeah. So yeah. We got 167 people watching right now. That's actually crazy. Okay, I see you, Peachy. Peachy mods for me and Max simultaneously sometimes, which is awesome. So, I'm going to check X real quick. I have 2 notifications. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to check Blue Sky. I am on Blue Sky, by the way. I'm probably most known on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But I do also have Blue Sky. And as everyone in the stream knows, I'm trying to start up YouTube, which has been going simply amazing. The McKennies have absolutely jump-started my channel so well. They're actually the best. Yeah, Ronnie, come back and there's an insane amount of awesome people. So yeah. CC drop still here, headed towards Mountain Grove. The velocity isn't looking very compelling, but that CC drop definitely is. So everyone in Mountain Grove needs to be taking shelter now. It's probably impacting your area within the next minutes, if not already. So everyone in Mountain Grove needs to be getting in their safe spot, preferably in a basement or underground, if not in the lowest interior room. You just want to put as many walls in between you and the outside world as possible. So yeah. So yeah. Everyone who's tuned in so far, thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. Still checking chat and everything for y'all's questions. So yeah. If y'all have anything you want to tell me, put it in chat. And yeah. Looks like this is dying down. The CC drop kind of stopped right there. As our channel grows, do you want us mods to make the rules? Y'all can kind of make the rules for the most part. Yeah, kind of just go off what Freddy and Max have as rules. I just want to keep the chat pretty, just as calm and chill as possible, and I want people's questions to show up more than people who are trolling, you know? Because weather is, well, I do want some room for some fun in the chat. Weather is sort of a serious thing. So yeah. Mountain Grove, looks like that tornado is probably since lifted, but Mountain Grove may have just gotten hit by a tornado, which was not good at all. So hoping that that didn't actually happen the way it looked it did. And they just issued a large severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts for basically this whole line from Ava, Missouri, all the way up to Camdenton, or Lynn Creek, Missouri. Yeah. And basically this whole line has a tornado warning. This is all precautionary. There's nothing that we see on the ground right now, but everyone needs to be taking shelter anyway, because you know the way these work. They didn't even warn it until there was a CC drop, which means that the tornado was doing damage. That's how fast these go. So, if you're under a tornado warning anywhere right now, you need to be taking shelter immediately. So, yeah. Let me check something real quick. I'm gonna check. What? I'm gonna refresh my page, and there we go. So, I think I'm going to go eat some dinner, get ready, and then I'll come back, probably do a little bit more coverage, in just like a chill stream. So, I'm gonna look up how to do something real quick. Okay. Go into YouTube Studio. I'm still learning how to work with YouTube. It's a process. Yeah. See you guys. You're welcome for the coverage, I guess. I just do this normally, so I thought I'd try to share it with people, so I got a YouTube channel. So gonna try to redirect this to a good friend of mine. We're working on it. It's kind of difficult to figure out what to do, but I think I'm getting it. Let me see. I'm trying to redirect this, but I think I'll just post the link in chat to my friend's stream, and then from there, y'all should go join it as he does coverage, and then I'll be back on the chill stream in a bit. I need to double check he's still streaming. Okay. Here we go. I'm putting it in chat. I will be back shortly. This is Mr. Stormstream. Go check it out. See you guys. See y'all in a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Adios.